Hi, Rima.
Hey Fiona, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. So if I was a borrower, how would you
Yeah.
know which bank to take me to?
Okay, very good question. So we've got, as you know, we've got all the banks under our panel. We've got I think, almost all the bank to be very precise. So what happens is, let's just give you an example. Let's say you're a first home buyer, and somebody else is a first. Let's say there are three parties, three different customers come to me and they say, we are first home buyers, get me a loan.
Yeah.
Now, although saying that, it's pretty straightforward that they need owner occupied property, they're first home buyers, and let's say they are all PAYG employees. Now, in order to find the right product, let's say you come to me as first home buyer, you're PAYG, but you need 95% loan.
Yeah.
The second person comes to me and they say, I'm a first home buyer, but I need 80%. I've got 20%, deposit plus the cost. Okay, now here another customer comes and they say that I'm a first home buyer, I need 80%, let's say 90%, and I am going to buy a property below 650,000. So hence we need to now figure out which bank is going to give me 95%, for you, for example, because you're looking for 95%. The other person who says that I want to buy a property below 650, now I know immediately that, I would think immediately that this person is a first home buyer. So up to 650, they don't have to spend the money on stamp duty, because stamp duties are exempted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means that when I do the funds to complete, which means immediately I'll take stamp duty out of their funds to complete. In your case, I know that you don't have the money to pay 20%. So I have to find out a lender who's offering 95%, 95% on owner occupied property. Now I have to also find out how much savings you've got. Okay, you've got 5%. Let's say you're also going for a property below 650, so stamp duty is out, because stamp duty is exempted. The other big cost would be, apart from deposit and stamp duty, do you know what other cost would be if you borrow more than 80%?
Lender's mortgage insurance.
Lender's mortgage insurance fee. So I have to see, do you have the funds for lender's mortgage insurance fee? If you don't have those funds also, then I have to take you to a bank who's offering 95% plus LMI on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't take you to any other bank, because normally banks don't go beyond 95%. So hence I have to now tailor the bank or the product for you, meaning I have to pick and choose the right product for you. So hence, when we understand a client's requirements and their scenarios, we have to choose the bank accordingly. Say for example, you're self-employed. Now let's take another case.
Yeah.
You're self-employed and you haven't done your tax returns. You say, okay, well, I've got an accountant who's been working with me for the past 20 years, and he knows my accounts and all that, so he can draft a letter for you, or he can do an accountant's declaration for 80% loan. So I have then low doc loans where I can take you to, and I can say, okay, well, if the accountant can write or maybe sign a form, it's called self-declaration income, then I can take you to such and such and such low doc product. Not all the banks offer low doc, only a few banks offer low doc,
Okay.
some non-conforming lenders as well. So hence we have to tailor the product as per the customer's scenario, as per the customer's requirements. We can't just say, okay, well, sometimes customers say, hey, why can't you take me to this particular bank? I've got so much equity, I've got this, I've got that. So always remember, there are two wheels of a cart. I always say that. One is the equity, the other one is the borrowing capacity. If one is not working, it's not going to go ahead.
Yeah.
So hence we have to pick and choose the products or the banks as per the customer's requirements and the scenarios.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
No worries.